Previously on the Book of Spring.
The party celebrated Mr. Becky Ann's birthday, played games, won prizes, and ate a ton of spaghetti. During all the festivities, Temperance, the mayor of Stormbrook, asked them to check in on the Keeper of Spring and directed them towards Dewwind. Last time you went to a birthday party. It was a great time.
Whose birthday was it?
Oh my gosh, don't even. Whose birthday was it?
We never learned his name.
Did we? We still never learned his name, right?
Correct.
Okay.
It's Mr. Becky Ann.
Mr. Becky Ann.
Yep.
Actually, Jake heard the name, but he just
Didn't
it
care.
just passed out of
It
his
went
brain.
was his name. Yep. So you went to this birthday party. You met the mayor, Temperance, the raccoon lady, and she asked you guys to go check on the Keeper of Spring. And I think you asked a little bit of questions about like what it is, and like, well, you would have to go to Dewwind. That's where there was a family that took care of the Keeper of Spring, and unfortunately, that city was destroyed by mob beasts, but there might be information there still. So you guys decided to head out the next day after the birthday party, and you're planning on, it's about 3 to 4 days to Dewwind, and then you know that from Dewwind you can get to a place called the Deadwood, which is marking the beginning of getting into the deep wood. So you guys bought your stuff, right?
We bought a bunch of food.
Haven't, because it was going to be in bulk, so there needed to be a roll.
Oh, yeah, we
I
could do
forgot
that.
about that.
Let's do the food thing, and then I have a Babu personal thing.
Okay, cool. For Colleen to do the trader skill that comes with being a merchant, she'll roll int and spirit, and then depending on the check results, there is a percentage drop in the cost of goods.
Nice. If we get at least 10%, it's like we didn't even have to pay tax.
It's true. If there was a taxing system that happened in the land of Loam, I haven't really gone that far.
Loam tax.
I mean, I'm sure there's property tax.
Probably, most likely.
Maybe in the bigger cities.
I don't know how
Some-
feudal societies handled taxes.
Some of them deal in different types of currency. Some of them deal with blue honey, blue
yeah.
honey tax.
Maybe each town just needs like a flat tribute to whatever overarching regional governmental system.
Oh, there you go. The tax for the place we're at now is attending Becky Ann's birthday party.
It's an emotional tax.
Right, exactly. I think Jake's solid.
He's got his hatchet, his cleaver.
Yeah,
he's ripped his
heck.
He's like, I'm going to just live off the land on this
pretty
trip.
much, yeah.
Gotcha. All right, so Colleen, if you want to roll your int and spirit, and we'll see what you get discount-wise.
Yeah, I'm going to concentrate and also use a fumble point.
Ooh, nice.
And I'm rolling 2 d8s anyway,
Oh, dang.
which is good because that was 4, 7, so not a whole lot off.
10%. No tax.
Great.
Ah.
Woo woo, yeah. No
So you're
taxes
stacked,
today.
you're rationed up, and you head out of town.
Yeah, I wanted, real quick,
Yep.
I want a machete, but I don't feel like it's a weapon, but there's also not something, there wasn't anything specifically.
So you want to use it as like a tool? Like,
Yeah.
To actually, like, to give you a bonus when you're traveling through
Sure,
something?
yeah.
Sure, you can pick up a machete. Let's do
Machete.
machete. Let's say it'll give you a bonus to a certain, like, to deep woods
Yeah, probably.
or deep forest. Let's just say 250
Okay.
machete. And it'll be a bonus, like, traveling through.
So while Babu's getting ready for this morning,
Yes.
I like to think Babu probably does not get involved in the haggling.
Okay.
He's doing his own thing. So Babu has had this like big long beard, like going down to like his belt area.
Uh-huh.
I think he's gonna cut it off.
What?
Yeah.
Like clean shave?
No, there's gonna be like a thin beard. Have you like Commander Riker from Next Generation?
hell yeah.
Okay, yeah. I guess
The
start
right-
straddling chairs backwards.
Yeah, he's gonna do the Riker.
I thought you were going to be like, I'm just going to cut it off so it's level, so you like got a broom beard. Just, okay, yeah.
and
right.
he's gonna pull out from his pack an old looking helmet, and he's gonna put it on.
Oh, wow.
Is it nautical themed? Does it have scales and stuff on it?
Yeah, it does. So I was imagining it's like it looks kind of like a Viking cap.
Yeah, yeah.
Like it's got like a little nose guard, but it's like just like kind of like a little cone. But I could see scale motif.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I was just picturing like this Kaiser helmet with the little point.
There's a point. Yeah. It's for harpooning his enemies. But yeah, no, so I totally put that on.
Anything anybody else wants to do prepare-wise before we leave town?
Mine's more flavor. Mine is just Arthur's very meticulous in his preparations. He's just like getting all his belts just perfectly strapped.
How many
getting all
belts
the
does the
items
monster have now?
like neatly in the not too many belts. I don't know. A normal amount of belts.
Not like Final Fantasy level of belts.
Yeah, no, there's no more belts than needed.
Gotcha.
But it's just a lot of just like, oh, this got to be in this pocket. This has to be in this satchel.
Are you trying to justify the amount of belts you have?
You
have a lot of belts.
I have more bags than belts.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good.
Just like lots of little sacks tied to you.
You look like a 90s comic book character. Got pouches everywhere.
Pouches.
A Rob White
Okay, I've
belt.
only got a belt pouch, a satchel, a large backpack. Okay, so maybe I do have a lot of bags.
Oh, man.
Oh, and then the woven bag that we got. Okay, so it's just 4 bags.
It's got 4 bags all around me.
I don't know what I would think if I saw someone walking down the street with 4 bags on them.
Where are they going, is what I would say.
Where are they
What are they
carrying?
doing?
Ugh.
Are they drunk?
What? You wouldn't be like, that looks like an adventurer.
Well, no.
Not, that looks like a drug dealer.
An adventure.
The modern adventurer, a drug dealer.
We like cops pull him over. Okay, are you a drug dealer? No, I'm an adventurer, officer. Oh, my mistake. Carry on.
Are you on your journey?
Yeah. Hail and well met, traveler.
Colleen also bought jungle boots.
Okay.
She's so ready.
Yeah, that's actually not a bad.
Yeah.
Jungle boots do anything cool?
+1 to deep woods.
We are going to the deep woods. Right?
I'm gonna need every available bonus. My D4 strength. How many jungle boots can this town provide me? Can I put them on my feet to get multiple bonuses?
Tie him around your neck.
I want one on my hands, one on my feet.
That's what I was going to say.
I like the necklace idea. We're gonna tie them.
I like the idea of Babu actually putting them on his hands, but then like walking on all fours, like
Terrified.
So for your characters, you can have, I believe there's like up to 5 things you can have equipped at a time. It's like a hat, a cape, a walking stick, boots, and some sort of accessory. So are you wearing, I thought you were wearing boots already. So.
I mean, I have like person shoes, but no, the only items I have are a cap, which I am changing from like a jaunty cap to a battle cap.
Okay.
A walking staff, and the poncho we got from the bears.
Okay. That's a +1 to hide, right? It's a chemical.
In
okay.
forests, yeah.
Yeah.
Which will still come in handy here.
Yeah, you can buy some boots.
Okay.
I'm just imagining this as just a montage of shopping that happens like year and
It's like I'm getting ready to shave, and it's like, Colleen, please buy me boots. I don't want the calluses.
get nice thick socks from Pearls of Wisdom.
No. I want
Moisture wicking.
I want
sport
Nimbus.
socks.
I want Nimbus wool socks.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. They look like tactical boots.
there you go.
So it's +1 travel in forest
+1 to your checks when you're traveling in forest. Yeah, or deep forest.
specifically. Okay. So not like normal forest, just only deep forest. Okay.
So woods doesn't count as forest for me. This is a specialized terrain.
I'm gonna say woods and forest are basically the same kind of.
Okay.
Good, because I also chose woods because I knew we were going into the woods.
Didn't you chose like a deep forest?
Deep forest was mine, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess those are separate.
Well, there's woods and there's deep. That's what I'm
So
saying.
we can use woods up until a certain point.
Then it becomes too much.
Yeah. Well, let's be honest. Babu will probably die before the deep forest. One of us has to go to make a good character arc.
I don't think death is necessary for a good character arc.
Oh, I'd beg to differ.
All right.
I also got jungle boots too. I sold my old rain boots because I'm not going to need those anymore. Switched out the windbreaker I had for the camo. Was it
Poncho.
RCK?
Yeah, Rapid Clock in.
Rapid Clock in. That's right. I switched out those.
You got rid of the RCK? Is A-okay?
No, I stored
Oh.
it in. I can't remember which.
It's on one of
donkey.
the animals. I think Crispin.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take it back from Crispin.
Okay.
Poor Crispin. His eyes water as you rip the poncho off around his
No,
neck.
that's his duty.
It
He's
was in
really
the
proud.
chest.
Oh, okay.
He's really proud. And then I stocked back up on soap, and I got a flow stone, which is a little stone you can put into water to warm it to 40 degrees Celsius.
That's hot.
That is
Does
so
Arthur
handy.
want citronella candles? Because I can help him out with that.
He wants it, but I think he knows that at a certain point it's all futile.
Okay.
Are those like cleaning candles that are going to make no difference for you?
No.
Citronella?
No, it's
bugs.
for bugs.
Oh man, that actually sounds nice.
And at a
why would you not want those?
Because then the bug swarm comes and then just like just knocks down your candle.
No, I mean,
just laughs in your face.
Oh, okay. So
This sounds personal.
This is like the rumors that he heard. Like Arthur's hearing the rumors about how like when you get further in the deep woods, nature just goes crazy, and there's probably all sorts of crazy, huge, big bugs and stuff. And so citronella candles aren't going to work.
Yeah, but it says for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Well, it solves that problem.
I mean, I would like it. I mean, just for like camping.
How about Babu gets a citronella candle?
Yeah, how many do you want?
How much are they?
I think there were 10 for 12
Oh
hours.
shit! Yeah, we get all those. Okay. We get all those candles. Because I want one for like every night. So like,
Yeah.
look, can we get a 24 pack?
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely.
That gives us extra candles in case we really suck on this voyage.
Oh my God, 14.
Oh, jeez. That's like 60% off, I think. 14? Yeah.
Yeah.
60%.
I will
Damn.
pay 10 gold to take these candles away from me.
Yeah.
We just have an overstock supply of citronella candles. Nobody's buying them.
And how much was the boots? Jungle boots?
600.
600.
Okay. I'll mark that off my gold. And then the citronella candles. So we got 24, so that was 2,400 minus 60%.
Yeah, if y'all are asking me to math, I'm not in
2,400?
any position to do that.
Yeah. So we're only paying 40% of that, 2,400.
So it was only 960 that we paid.
That sounds good. I'll take that off my inventory since that was my idea. Or it was not my idea, but it was my push.
Yeah, with Arthur and those candles, it's like he made that decision that we all make sometimes where you go camping, you're like, I won't need that. And then you get there and you're just dying
Yeah.
and then crying that you
Yeah,
didn't
that's
get
why you take bug spray.
Yeah.
Yep.
How much is a pair of like jungle boots, deep wood boots, or
It
whatever?
was 600 gold.
600 gold. I only got 800, so I'm gonna go ahead and buy them. So
Okay.
I mean,
Jake, get some sweet boots.
you can't use money when you're dead from tripping in the woods.
You can also sell stuff, like if you had old boots, you can sell those.
Jake keeps his boots.
Is there
He
there
bronzes
a-
them after every adventure.
Yeah. Just keeps them. He's just like some.
is there a system in place for Babu selling drugs on the side to make money for boots?
Yeah.
More
what kind of
boots.
drugs you got?
I don't have any yet.
That's a great business plan.
This is hope.
My plan is to find someone who has drugs, rob them, and then sell their drugs, and pretending I'm them.
Wow.
Babu.
Really foolproof.
How much is, or what's the effects of the jungle boots?
You
Plus
get a
one?
+1 bonus in deep forest.
Woods, deep forest, and jungle.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, woods, deep forest, and
Yeah.
oh, all of my arch nemesis. I have multiple
These
bonuses.
boots are made for stomping down foliage.
So
They got machetes on the heel.
Yeah, they got all machetes all over, little tiny machetes.
I would assume since it's a forest, there's a lot of rainfall. Isn't that how forests normally grow? Or is it like South American jungle kind of forest, or like
Why don't you
old European
Can
forest?
Babo give me
Babo.
Boo boo.
Babu.
Babu, give me like a knowledge check.
Yeah. I'll do. I've got knowledge of garbage. I'll do that.
I've got knowledge of trash.
That's 12.
Yeah, Babu knows that like these big deep forests usually are weather does the rain does happen quite often in these kinds of deep forests.
So we probably don't need to over prepare on water. Do we need to buy more water skins? Because
I have 15 days of water.
Oh, that's pretty good.
That's
Yeah, let's do
Yeah,
that.
that's a
shit.
full barrel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think every time we get to a point where we can fill it up, it's
Then,
the
yeah.
entire thing is filled.
Nice.
like you just dump it in a creek.
Yeah.
I love me some dirty.
Dirty creek water.
water's good though.
It's got all sorts of good bacteria. It's gonna keep your gut flora
Yeah, you were
healthy.
right.
I almost said fauna. Like
You were
your
gonna
gut
get
was
there.
full of moss and
Well, you know,
flowers.
And tadpoles.
you don't know.
Stuff.
You don't know. We don't really understand Babu's digestive system.
No, we don't
Exactly.
actually.
Inside his body is just an ecosystem.
Oh no, there's like a goldfish in there.
There's even like a food chain of different organisms.
How many people would get it if I said that Babu was a trill?
I do.
I get it.
You get it?
Yeah.
The goldfish.
Was it? What's the usual? It's like there's like some naming convention. So it's like his name would be Babu something.
Yeah.
Babu.
Babu
Whatever
Dax.
the fish's name is.
Yeah. Babu Goldie.
That's such a cool idea for a species. I love it.
Yeah, it's cool. All right, you guys feeling prepared?
Meh.
Meh.
I mean, death will come for us one way or the other.
Arthur's pretty nervous about this one.
We did not hear good things about this town. Like, we heard it was a nice town until it got overrun by monsters.
True. And then you're also going to a place where there's more life than anywhere else on Loam, and it's super diverse, and there's weird life forms potentially. heard about people riding squirrels, that in the heart of the deep wood, there's a well that brings people back to life, and that if you eat from the fruit of dreams, because that's another thing you learned about from Thistle, her Rhapsody Rose mission about getting the fruit of dreams, that you can see into parallel worlds, or that maybe there's power to make memories real.
Well, there's your drug, Babu, that you can sell to people. Hey, he wants
Babu's ready to start juicing. You're on the fruit of dreams.
Hey, kid, you want to see a parallel universe?
Hey, kid, ever looked inside yourself and saw another universe?
Hey, you want to see another dimension where you were successful and rich?
Wow.
Just eat this fruit.
You want to see a dimension where you didn't suck?
Yeah,
Here you go.
Oh my gosh. All right. So you're all packed up. The 2 donkeys, they're donkeys, right, or mules?
Did we ever establish
Crispin
that?
was a donkey, and I'm pretty sure that Rin was a mule.
Okay.
Which is why she's so smart and pretty and perfect.
Oh yeah, Bob was a farmer now, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. The animal love now.
So
No.
if we...
It doesn't, but it's okay.
Thanks for trying, Brandon.
Yeah.
I literally took farmer for the stats. That was completely a Munchkin decision.
Well, and you did spend time with the Nimwisps and
Yeah.
other animals.
I mean, like, there is some justification for it, but like...
Bobby wants to become a farmer that sells drugs. All right, so you guys are ready. We've not done your condition check.
Oh, God.
So that is your
This
strength and spirit.
This is where everything begins to fall apart for Babu. The D8 and the D4 coming together
no.
to make pathetic.
He's willing, but his body is slowly deteriorating.
Not slowly. The rapid onset of old age has begun. It's a cavalcade of problems until I die.
Ooh.
Me, man.
What'd you get?
I got 2.
Oh, shit.
Wait, that's a
You
fumble.
fumbled.
Yeah. Big
Oh.
Snake eyes.
No.
That's bad news.
Oh, no. So on a fumble, you're doing your condition check. Strength and spirit.
My condition is 7.
That's also what I got.
Hey,
It's
me
like,
too.
That's like, oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
The 7 amigos and then dead.
Oh.
Aw. Okay. So this is what happens. So since Jake rolled a 2, you're out of shape. When your character's condition is a 2, a fumble roll, the character is feeling run down and out of sorts. That player must choose one of the following status effects to affect their character. Injury 4, poison 4, exhaustion 4, muddled 4. And the way that works is the injuries, you just become susceptible to that.
Exhaustion. I don't know what it does, though.
Exhaustion means that your spirit dice is reduced by 1 die size.
So that leaves me at a...
A 4 goes down to a 2?
Oh my gosh. How are we going to...
I don't think it goes beyond. Well, there's got to be.
That's a coin flip.
Will it do a -1 when it gets?
That would make
below?
sense, because I mean, it doesn't make a ton of sense that it goes below a 4.
It says a stat may not be lower than 4.
Okay.
I mean,
Seems tired, but
So
you're as
that's a
tired as
freebie?
you. You're as tired as you always are.
Yeah.
Cool.
you're just naturally, every other day that you roll above a 2 on your condition check is better than your average day. That's impressive.
Oh, and Chris, it is level 7.
Okay, thank you for looking that up.
I'm reading through because we haven't really done a lot with status effects and
No.
stuff.
That might be the first one. Or
I think
Yeah.
you had the first one, but it was immediate because like you got it and then I fixed it.
Yeah.
and that was it. You
yeah,
didn't have to
that
worry
sounds
about
right.
it.
Right.
We almost got poisoned by that plant thing, but then I think we murdered it so quickly it didn't get a chance to.
Do you want to hear this example they give in the book? It's hilarious. Ready? Mika had a bad day. He slept poorly, waking up with a condition of 5. During the day, he was distracted by a rare butterfly and tumbled down a ravine. He thought he might have twisted his ankle, injury 4, but he was able to walk it off, temporarily. Unfortunately, he walked right into a bottle snake dead.
Jeez.
He was bitten before he realized what was going on, poison 6, and had to be rescued by his friends. His condition of 5 is less than the strength of the poison, but higher than the injury, so he records them both, but only suffers the strength die size reduction. It's very strange. I will handle that. So basically, you're exhausted, and maybe today you'll succumb to something.
I would like, if that's okay, I have a spell that can let him re-roll his condition check.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we wake up, I'm getting ready to start cutting my beard off, and I see Jake is like, everyone else is like up and showered and all that, and Jake is just like laying in bed.
No, he's not even laying in bed. Like when you get up to go take a shower, he's like standing at the doorway and he just looks so exhausted and he has like a cup of coffee and he's just like, I can't.
Are you like
I can't eat.
Are you like gently swaying
Yeah,
while you're holding your
exactly.
coffee?
He just looks like somebody who pulled an all-nighter and just like
Too much fun at that party.
Yeah, way too much fun.
Yeah.
I ate too much
Well, he
spaghetti.
did-
Did you guys
he
eat like
did-
a lot of
he
spaghetti?
did
We
make
did
a
eat it so much
When you
spaghetti.
think about it, he made a trough of spaghetti.
Yeah.
He's been at it all day. yesterday.
And let's be honest, spaghetti is not very good for dogs. Like, there's
He
a
was
lot of.
Probably up way past his bedtime.
Yeah.
And he had to do the cleanup too because he was like part of the thing.
You
whatever.
probably had nasty dog fur
And
all
Becky Ann
night.
was breathing down his neck all night, just like, oh, this is a great party, Jake. And he's like, oh, God. He's like, please help me clean up, Mr. Becky Ann. Stop just talking to me while I'm working.
So Bobby notices that, and
I'm gonna walk up behind him and then like it's gonna try. How do I do this without sounding like a creep?
I mean, it's Babu.
Because it's a touch.
doesn't matter what
It's a
Babu
touch
does.
range, so I have to touch him. I'm just gonna start rubbing his shoulders.
Oh,
It's okay, little Jakey. It's okay. You're gonna
Haven't
be
we
okay.
established that he likes pets?
yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I pet him before. I remember because I got his fur stuck in my oil.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, it is really gross.
But yeah, so I will spend 4 MP, and you get to re-roll your condition and use the new one if it's higher, which it will be because you rolled
2. I rolled a
as
complete
low as
fumble.
humanly possible.
Do I still get to keep the fumble point? If
Yeah.
that's the case?
I would
do.
think because it still actually happened.
I'll
I got 4.
It's better. Wait,
better.
did you roll 2 2s?
I rolled 2 2s.
Oh, that's not a crit. Shit.
No.
I got something I could do.
Okay.
Please fumble this. Make him worse.
What does injury do?
So injury will do your dex is reduced by 1 die size.
Okay. All right. So that.
Oh, an actual punishment. I would just put it in the little box.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's what that's.
So
for.
you snapped him out of it, but in the process also snapped his neck a little bit.
Yeah. He's feeling the crick in my neck. I'm
Now I'm
feeling
even
right now.
worse than I was before. At first I was
Dislocated his
exhausted.
shoulder.
At first I was exhausted and suffered no penalty. And now I'm injured. Babu. No.
I can because I love.
Is that what happened? He became injured?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Okay. So now you got like muscle strain or something?
Yes.
Unless you can make me re-roll my condition, I think I'm kind of stuck
Again.
with it.
And then
It's
you
just
roll snake eyes again.
That's just the technical
You have
thing.
the ability to do to improve a condition roll, can't you? As a magic class.
I'm magic class, but I've completely ignored that right now because
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Arthur can't do magic.
That's right.
It's forbidden. But I can do first aid.
Okay. Yeah.
So I bought that flow stone that heats up.
Oh yeah.
So I could use that as like a muscle relaxant and use that in my first aid check.
You're gonna get like a hot rock massage now.
Oh, this is going to turn out great.
I mean, you just woke up so visibly exhausted
Yeah.
and like Babu tried to help, but it's so clearly worse now. So
Right.
let me wrap up the stone and I'll do this first aid check and hopefully not break you again.
So, as a slight interjection, I did actually have to roll for that. I forgot, but I just rolled and I did not fumble. So
Okay.
I think
You're fine.
Basically, yeah. Sorry.
It goes off.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't, but it did.
I rolled an 8.
Okay.
One was cocked, but it was in this like tiny corner. So I'm
I
not
saw
gonna,
it. There was
yeah.
interference.
It was still an 8. So I have to roll higher than the.
The condition or the status effect.
Which is
4.
4.
Let me check. Okay, so if I succeed and the target number is a status effect strength, which is 4,
Yeah.
then his is reduced by my level, which is 6.
So his condition goes away.
Yes. Yeah, if it's 0 or below, the status effect is immediately cured,
Okay.
and you can only receive first aid once per day.
Okay.
So don't get hurt again.
So be cool,
Yeah.
all right?
So yeah, for whatever reason, I just can't touch you again today.
Okay.
I feel a little too close to you today.
So status
your
effect is
heart
gone
can't
then.
handle seeing him again,
Yes, so
touching him again.
Yeah, even if he does get hurt.
Jake, our love is too strong. I cannot.
Your leg is bleeding out, but I've already healed you today.
All right. So after that, wow, great setup start for your day.
Yeah, we just woke up.
Yep. You pack up and you're going to head out of town. It's a sunny day. You're in woods now. So that means for your rolls, you will need to, it's a difficulty class of 8. So for your travel check to see how well, you guys can navigate your traveling, it'll be strength and dex. Going out in the woods.
The RCK poncho, what was that bonus to?
It's a +1 to hide.
Hide. Okay.
In a terrain of your
Yeah.
choosing.
Okay.
And then I got +2 for woods and also another +1, so that's +3 total.
Oh, so this does count as woods.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Oh.
You're in woods right now.
Yeah, I just realized that the specialized terrain is +2, not just +1.
Yes.
Thank you.
Did Becky Ann and all the people give us a nice send off? They're like, bye bye.
Yes,
bye,
yeah,
everybody.
so-
Okay.
I've got a D4 and a D6 +4. Sorry.
You're fine. I was just gonna yell as Mr. Becky Ann.
Please.
Goodbye, friends!
Goodbye!
Goodbye.
Babu Crooks.
And the sunbeam shines down across you guys as you head out on your
Yeah,
travels.
because I was like, we just instant transmission to the forest stuff.
We don't roll out of the hotel room until like 10
Yeah.
a.m. because we're taking care of Jake.
None of us are feeling great today anyway. I think the highest is 7.
Mr. Becky Ann is like, they're gonna die. But that's okay.
They're going to die.
Beware the more beasts!
Okay.
Very ominous.
Okay, so I got +3 to my travel, and that's a total. Okay, it's 16.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you.
That's, yeah, you're good.
I got a 10. Does that count?
Yeah, 8 was the number you're
Yep.
looking for.
I got an 18.
Good lord.
Jeez.
Plus
Got the-
3.
I rolled a D4 and a D6 +4, so it was like.
You guys, yeah, nice. Colleen, how'd you do?
Not good.
Oh no!
Oh no.
I'm trying to look for any cheats.
How many specialized terrains do you have? Is it just the +1 for the jungle boots?
I didn't think that counted because it was deep forest.
The jungle
Oh.
boots do woods, deep
Oh, so
forest,
it goes
and
back
jungle.
to. I was wondering if it was like they're too heavy for the woods or something. Okay, great. So 8.
Okay, you did it.
yeah.
Woo.
Yeah, there you go.
Yay.
Yeah. Do. You're doing it. Some of you feel really good about how you're traveling. Others are like, whew.
I'm hanging on by a thread.
All right.
I'm on the knife's edge of death.
Babu's really leading into this death.
I guess in terms of roleplay, Arthur's just like, since he's so ready for this, he's like alert. So he's like dodging every single route and like just, he's got his eyes on the ground. So he's like
so
going
annoying.
through so quick.
You're like very dramatically whoosh.
Great.
Yeah. Kicking off a tree.
Your
He's parkouring in the
your
forest.
cape is twirling in the wind. Babu's just like,
That's with 3 over here.
I hate this.
All right. So you guys know vaguely to go northwest. And so now it's time to do the direction check. So Jake, I believe you're the mapper, correct?
That's correct.
This is an int roll.
Int roll. Okay, and my int is 8. So
I guess I can help.
Yes, you can support.
Actually, Babu, you have high int, right? Not to
Very.
not to metagame, but your int is way higher than mine now, right?
Yeah.
Mine's 8.
Yeah.
and we had a full day's rest, so my magic's all the way up again, right?
Correct.
Jake, I got a 15 to assist you.
Can I concentrate on this?
You sure can.
And what was it?
It's cost 1 MP, I believe.
I thought concentrating just cut your MP in half.
It cut my MP in half.
Yeah.
Oh, it does?
From-
Your
yeah,
current
yeah.
MP.
It just keeps cutting it in half. I don't
jeez.
care.
Yeah. And then if you go to 0 MP, you're
Almost like-
unconscious.
This is, concentrating is the only time I really use MP, so it's
Yeah.
no big deal to me.
Gotcha.
I'm like, okay. So then I got.
Okay.
Right.
And you're trying to hit 8.
I'm trying to hit 8. That is a 14.
Nice.
Man, Jake, you know where you're going.
Just nip out those squirrels.
Yeah. Pretty much just follow the pug at this point.
It's like you just climbed a watchtower in any Ubisoft game.
Yeah, there you go.
Scan the whole area.
Scan the whole area.
Great.
Too many
And then,
side quests.
Found
and
all
then,
the collectibles.
and then he does
Too many
a,
of 'em.
then he dives off into a patch.
We got sea shanties. We got feathers.
So yeah, the travel is, it's woods and you see animals and it's just a nice day you're traveling through, and then you'll find a nice spot. You've traveled for one whole day. Mm-hmm. You find a nice spot to camp.
Isn't it? I thought there was a rule that if we do one of the checks, the travel checks well enough, we actually travel more than just a full day's worth.
So basically, the way that works is if you succeed, you find your destination.
Right.
If you don't succeed, you fail, you lose your way, and you move half the normal distance.
Right.
The critical is you find your destination quickly.
Oh, it has to be.
No matter the terrain. And then if you fumble, you just go back to Stormbrook. That's what would have happened. You'd have like gone whoop back right to your starting destination.
Okay, so we have to crit to get that. I think we've done that once. I thought it was easier than that, but that makes sense. We're just lucky.
Okay, so time for you to set up camp, which is one party member can do that, and one party member can support.
I got 2 8s for that to either do or help.
I'll set up camp.
I got 2 8s. So Dex.
Does everyone else have 2 8s in these?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, historically, you've been setting up camp for us, right?
No.
Or has it been Jake?
It's been Jake.
It's been
Okay.
Jake, and I think I've been assisting him.
Yes.
So that would make sense. Yeah, do all the work today, Jake.
Do all the work today, Jake. Yeah.
Command decision.
Couch.
Jake, you're today's.
He's really feeling it with that Riker beard.
There's no Picard to tell me what to do
Yeah.
now. I am the captain.
So am I doing it and you're assisting, or are you doing it and I'm assisting?
I'll assist you. Yeah.
When we get a full day's rest, I get my MP back, right?
Yep.
Or when we rest up here, or is that?
Yep.
Okay.
I think you get half
If
the
you succeed
half
this-
HP and then full MP.
I'm just going to concentrate again. That puts me down to. Do I round it down or round it up? Because 7 divided is
Didn't we say that for you guys, for the sake of being like rewarding players, it's round up?
round
Yeah.
up.
Well, round up.
It's round up in terms of the cost. So, like, if you had 1 MP and you concentrated, it would round up to 2 and you go to 0.
Okay.
I'm just
Or-
at 4 now.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if you had one MP, you would spend half 0.5 to cast it, but it would round up to 1, and then you would go to 0 and die.
Go unconscious.
Okay.
Unconscious, not death.
Yeah.
Assist me,
Yes.
me, Babu.
Let me show you the old ways of doing camp.
Okay.
It's exactly the same. The technology has not changed appreciably.
Right.
That's a 13 to assist.
Okay.
So yeah, it says he'll get a +1.
Okay. So and I'm concentrating. So total +3, and that is a 13.
Yeah, you guys
respectable.
do it. Kurt, your current well, you guys can tell me what your camp looks like if you'd like to.
Looks like a camp.
Yeah, I think we upgraded so that we now have a tent big enough for all of us. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Was that a myth?
I can't remember.
Because
Okay.
I distinctly remember we did not have enough room for everybody in
Yeah,
one tent.
so-
So I want to think that like Jake improvised like maybe we had like a tent, but he took like branches because we're in the woods and he just like tethered them all together to make kind of like a big kind of oval shape that's really big that can fit around several people. And then he constructed it so that it hangs from like a branch above, and then basically it's like a roof, so we have more space inside the tent, and it's very cozy and nice, you know.
Sounds
Nice.
good.
Well, the 13, yeah,
Yeah.
sure, why not?
I like it.
Maybe it's got something to keep it stable so it don't like blow away or something throughout the night. I don't know.
Some rocks.
Some rocks, maybe like a pole in the center too, I guess. I don't see why I hung it from the branch to begin with. That was pretty dumb of me.
I'm going to suggest, I don't think we've dealt with setting up watches before, but we are heading into possibly dangerous areas.
I volunteer. I'll do it.
Yeah, I volunteer you as well. So
You can't volunteer me. I volunteered myself.
I was
He sits right in front of the candle.
I was gonna say Colleen or Arthur. So and then
You guys can set up watch.
Yeah, we can alternate.
yeah, we'll do like what the 2-hour shifts kind of thing. Is that how that works?
2, 4, 6, 8. 'Cause
Yeah.
There's 4
So we
of
all
you.
end up with 6 hours of sleep. Sounds fine.
You've been wanting to do this so long.
Leading. Feel the leadership.
Our very first camp check in like the most peaceful woods, you're like, we gotta set up watch.
You hear birds chirping, and it's a clear night sky, and like a deer walks out
So,
at one mine,
I
eats, and then
agree.
walks back in.
Babu's thinking is that this is a safe area, so this is when we need to start forming the good habits of setting up
Yeah.
a safe camp.
Yeah.
I have no idea how bad things are going to get, but there's maybe one more town, if there's anything left of that town. So,
And then maybe like fairies.
yeah.
So do I need to roll like perception or anything like that?
Sure, if you want
At
to.
least for flavor, just to
Yeah,
see
yeah,
what
yeah,
the
definitely.
creature is. What would that be again?
Perception search is Dex int, but that doesn't seem real. I mean, when I say
Well, that
spirit-
makes sense if you're like actively searching for
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
Because you're
Right.
like,
But I think for like a sensing
Yeah.
is more like int spirit.
Okay, I'll
Yeah.
do
that
it
makes
spirit.
sense. Yeah.
I got a 9.
So you're the first watch.
Yes.
Nothing really eventful happens. You see some birds flying around, like roosting, and
I'm trying to like
peaceful.
match them with the birds in my book.
Yep.
Like, oh, that's a something swallow. I don't know.
Warbling swallow.
Warbling swallow.
Are you an amateur ornithologist? Is that the right?
He doesn't even know what that is. He's like, oh,
I'm not
look,
sure.
there's
I'm
a
not
bird.
sure I
Let me
know
look at
what
my
that
bird
is.
book.
I think that was the right word, but I
think-
don't know.
Can we
Sounds
just-
right.
I think
I like-
ornithology.
I like to think that Babu used that word with confidence, even though he doesn't know what it is.
Oh, Babu for sure would. I invented that word. I know what it means.
Ornithologist.
Oh, are you into animalology?
Birdomancy?
Birdomancy.
You a birdomancer?
All right, Colleen, second watch in spirit.
9.
Mother deer and a doe walks
Hell
into
yeah.
the clearing and then hears Colleen go, or like, oh yeah.
She goes, hell yeah.
Hell yeah. And the deers go, look back, go, ah, and then run back into the forest.
She's like, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So wait, in this world, maybe instead of running away on all fours, they stand up on their back legs and people run.
We're not that we're not that far into the woods
I
yet.
hate it.
I know, that's why it's funny. It's terrible.
So wait, they came out on all fours and they just
Yeah.
got up like people and ran away.
they
crazy.
hold their little
Skinwalkers.
hooves together. Oh!
Okay, who's third watch?
I'll take it.
Okay, in spirit, please.
I got a 15.
Okay, so Babu, what you notice is you're like scanning her around the camp, and off further distance in the woods, you can see a dark shadow just kind of walking through, and then it's far off, but it doesn't look like it's coming near you. Just a shadow walking off into the distance.
Like a bipedal shadow?
Like it looks long and it's moving kind of slow.
Creepy.
Yeah.
Well, as long as it doesn't come close. That's
It doesn't look like it's coming towards you. It looks like as you're watching it, it's going off further into the distance.
Great.
great.
Okay.
Yep.
And that
Terrifying.
beats me with my last
Yep,
watch.
in spirit.
In spirit.
Keep that information to myself.
Thank you.
Don't want to unnecessarily bother the children.
I got a 5.
Jake wakes up, had a really long day the other day, yesterday.
Despite not having a status effect, he's still like condition 4, so he's probably feeling like,
Yeah. He's like, ugh, it's my turn, God. And yeah, you sit out there and you just sit out there.
I think he's like, he's just like in such a mood that he's just like using a sling to throw pebbles at stuff just because, you know, like no
So petulant.
like he's like sitting on a stump just like staring into the blackness, but he's just got a sling. He's like, get another rock and just like whatever.
Okay, give me a roll.
Give me a roll.
Give me a just a random let's do like your accuracy roll for
Accuracy?
your sling.
Dex int.
Yeah.
Okay.
As you're just like randomly
Flinging
rocks.
pebbles and stuff into the forest. It's that'd be an 8.
Okay, so you're slinging your slingshot around, and it just whiffs past a bird's nest, and just like these birds just fly out. But if you had higher dex, you probably would have hit them, or you
yeah.
had better accuracy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, and then the sun starts to rise, and it'll be the next day. I'm going to cast a benediction right now.
Ooh.
I'm going to use 2 points to cast benediction future, so I can fast forward time.
Oh.
Yay.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and say that basically the next...
It's a montage.
Yeah, the next 2 days of travel is pretty similar. You guys do your watches, you wake up.
I'm in condition 4 the entire time.
At some point, you might get better, and you reach your destination. You can tell as you're getting through the woods that you start to see like stone, maybe what was once part of a stone wall, and an archway that looks like it's fallen over. And there's a lot of woods here, but interspersed throughout the woods, you can start to see these abandoned, maybe derelict
Oh my god,
houses.
there's so many dead bodies.
You went into so much detail on them, too.
Yeah, Amber, how hard
Look at all
was
this
it to
blood.
draw all these dead bodies?
Wow, you guys.
There's just like a mountain in the middle. It's
Just
creepy.
a mound of dead bodies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's one pile that's just nothing but hands.
Yeah. oof.
And that is where we're going to stop for a break. Shapeshift is a member of the Geek Spectrum Network. If you've been enjoying the show, please leave a rating or review on iTunes. It really helps me out, and so does sharing the show with others. You can also find Shapeshift on Spotify and YouTube. Another way to help my show out would become a patron at patreon.com/geekspective. You can find me, Amber, on Twitter at RocketOrca and at ShapeshiftCast. You can also find me on other podcasts on the Geek Spectrum Network, such as Tales from Moxbury and Red Mage Blue Mage. This episode was edited by Rudy Basso. You can find Rudy on Twitter at Rudy Basso. That's RUDYBASSO. Thanks, Rudy.